Warning to all internet users. We know that YouTube clips and viral emails can attract tens of millions of hits online. They can be entertaining, heartwarming and funny, and they can often lead to overnight fame. But as Damien Hansen reports, downloading does have its dangers.
I was set up. They could have let that go. They didn't. They wanted a pedophile, didn't get one, but destroyed my life. The pain and suffering, I wouldn't want anyone to go through it.
The video was an internet sensation, viewed by millions of people worldwide. The grainy clip, originating from the Ukraine, shows a father swinging his young child around a living room. The video ended up on more than 40 websites and made headlines in the United States.
So we have to warn you about the video you're about to see. It is very disturbing. This is from the internet. It's a man doing what appears to be some sort of aerobic workout while swinging a baby.
And it almost cost 61-year-old grandfather Chris Illingworth his freedom.
It was a common interest story. I just saw it as a common interest story and put it up.
Chris had no hand in making the clip, but he simply posted it on the video sharing website liveleak.com, which he helps administer.
I just took it straight from YouTube and uploaded it to our site. I didn't deem it to be, and as you know now, it wasn't child abuse at all. It was part one of a 10-part series of the Russian training family.
Chris was unaware the video had been deemed by police to be a child abuse image. Chris's computers were seized and forensically tested by officers from the pedophile unit Task Force Argos. They found nothing, but he was charged with 2 counts of accessing and uploading child abuse material under new federal legislation.
How many parents have got their kids by that one arm and one foot and played aeroplanes? Just about every parent, even myself. Is that child abuse?
For the past 10 months, Chris has fought a lengthy and expensive legal battle. It's cost him more than $15,000 and much more in mental agony.
When he gets caught in the media as Task Force Argos, everyone deems that to be the pedophile squad. So I got tarred with a bit of that.
But what the Queensland Police didn't realise, failed to check or simply didn't care about, was the fact that the clip had already been played on Australian television and that the federal government's very own censors had rated it MA 15+.
If you look at funniest home videos, you'll find far worse than what I put up. Some of that stuff shouldn't even be on air.
Cheaper than going to Luna Park, and the floors come up beautifully too.
Every weekend, video clips like these are broadcast on Australian television. Watch now as this child is struck in the face.
It's not me, it's gonna get hurt.
The clip is cut and the next one rolled just before the child starts to cry. And this one clearly depicts a child about to hurt itself.
I think everybody should be a bit concerned.
David Vale is an expert in cyber law from the University of New South Wales.
If you're a producer on one of those shows, you'd have to be sort of looking over your back a bit and wondering, well, does this mean that the whole category is now open for prosecution?
Under the legislation, material that's deemed legal in other countries may not be given the same consideration in Australia.
MA 15+ material is actually prohibited on the internet in Australia if it's not behind an age verification service.
Geordie Guy from Electronic Frontiers, an online civil liberties lobby, warns internet users will continue to face much tougher scrutiny.
If that type of thing happens on Australia's Funniest Home Video or that sort of show, then nobody worries. But because our internet laws are so broad and so aggressive, then we see these sorts of problems and we can expect them to continue.
But for now, Chris Illingworth remains a victim of a police investigation flawed from the start. Queensland Police have since dropped the case against him and he's seeking compensation.
That's Damien Hansen reporting. Now, if you're thinking about